Imagine walking around New York City and you want to just munch on some lunch, but instead you get punched. There's a serial puncher on the loose in New York City, and it's one of the craziest stories I've ever heard. At first, I was like, oh, this must be like a trend, one of those awful toxic trends that are going around, and people are just copying the trend, wanting to go viral. But I've reason to believe that this is just one person running around, punching a bunch of people in the face. All the victims have one thing in common. They're white woman, you know, influencer types, if you will. It's just kind of rough. So here's everything that I gathered around this situation. So this is the last thing I'm gonna react to for the night before we do a little session of Yakuza, do some more business with Omelette. There's a thing happening right now in New York City. We have a serial puncher on the loose. There's a guy going around punching the shit out of people, and I don't know how else to explain it. So I'll let this guy explain it because he specializes in explanations.
Is very strange. Women all over New York are being randomly punched in the face by a complete stranger, and it's starting to freak people out. In just the last 24 hours alone, at least 6 women, all with similar accounts, have posted on TikTok saying that they were minding their own business, walking down the street in broad daylight when a man sucker punched them in the face.
Holy shit.
Did in New York City.
He hit me square in the arm because I think he was trying to hit me in the face.
I have fallen victim.
I was punched in the head.
I literally just got punched by some man on the sidewalk.
And what's crazy is that since they posted, a bunch of people have reached out to them saying that the exact same thing happened to them too. Which begs the question, how many women...
So these are the only 6 people we heard from. Oh, no. America doesn't believe in that. CCTV is private. They didn't report it? I don't know.
Is this actually happening to? I mean, I found about 9 videos all with the same accounts, and they've been seen by so many people that it's now turned into a freaking meme. And although this does seem to be a recent trend with young women being the target, the earliest account of this string of attacks was Jill Burke on the 5th of February. Now, it's not clear if it's the same person carrying out all of these attacks because they've been hesitant to provide a description publicly other than it just being a man. But multiple have filed a report with the police, so of course, I'll keep you guys updated.
So I guess they did file with the police. Oh no, this is a different video.
A little bit of context on this situation. All of this is happening. This serial punching on the street, it's all happening.
Serial punching is crazy.
Like 24 hours. The video that I saw was 24 hours ago, and there's the creator. I'm gonna tag her. She is the one who is sort of collection on her public account where she's tracking all the videos. You can see them all at the same place. I think there's like 11, 12, I don't even know, in the last 24 hours, and those are the girls who made a video. And I don't mean to fearmonger, it's just that I post a lot on TikTok, so I do know like a lot of people aren't gonna want to make a video talking about their experience. When you talk the translation's about that inherently has a little bit of a violent nature, sometimes those videos they don't get pushed out the same way, or they don't get posted. They like stay in this limbo state where like TikTok has to approve it, so there could be videos stuck like that and they're just not made public yet, so we don't see it. But we're in the double digits for 24 hours, and that is just what we've seen on this app. So
I feel like it's good to like spread this, but it's also bad because now you have imitations, like copycats that are going around doing the same thing, like as a prank or whatever, right? So it's partially also dangerous. At the same time, it is kind of interesting.
There are girls who have probably gotten punched who are not on this app, don't want to talk about it, don't feel like sharing their face, all that, which is totally fine. But none of this would have been—
I don't have to say it. Don't do this, guys. Don't go around punching whoever in the face and then running away in public, because that is assault and it will land you into some bad waters.
Possible without, you know, these girls, first of all,
sharing
their stories.
I think it's also underreported
just
as well.
Everyone else connecting the dots and helping everyone stay safe, figure out where they happen, what the situation is, and everything is still very new. It does seem like the common denominator is whoever's doing this, whether it be one person or multiple people, just does it at random. There's no like lead up to it. There's literally virtually no lead up every single time. It's just out of the blue, punch you in the face and then runs off. And we don't have any type of significant lead as of yet. Another thing is all these girls said that they were looking at their phone or were distracted at the time, which, by the way, that is not a reason to send them any hate. That is not a reason to be punching or even putting your hands
I use my phone in public. I don't want to get punched
on someone. So like anyone who's gonna say that to these girls, like, I'm sorry, but absolutely fucking not.
there's no reason to hit anyone in public like that. Like, this feels like a targeted hate crime, and it's a crime. There's a reason this doesn't happen all the time. You're not supposed to run up and punch people in the face.
New York City got going on right now, fam. I know it's never had low crime rates. Crazy shit always be going on over there. But
This is definitely
something
new.
I never really had on my bingo card, you feel me? Because right now there is a whole ass super villain on the loose roaming the streets of New York City. And out of every possibility, it's the motherfucker going around punching people in the head. This was the first video I seen on my For You page. I thought it was just an outlier incident. I was like, damn, that's kind of crazy. You feel me? This lady's just walking down the street and boom, got hit in the dome. Then the second person popped up on my For You page. I'm like, damn, that's kind of a coincidence. And a third person pops up on my For You page. Same title, I got punched in the head in NYC. Then we got a fourth one. Then a fifth one. And then a couple more after that. It's a whole ass epidemic. I'm thinking it's a whole lot of incidents, so maybe there's a couple people in on it somehow. It's only one individual menace to society who decided to terrorize the streets of New York and target specifically women.
It's crazy. Why do I feel like TikTok kids will do this? I think so. Like, now that it's spreading, like, there are always copycat crimes, right? Like, when people hear about it, they're like, oh yeah, if I do it, then if the main person gets arrested, then he gets all the blame, and then I'm off the, like, there's like crazy thinkings, like crazy ways that people think about this, and it's so bad. It's terrible that this is happening.
Talks of 4 different women talking about how they got punched in New York. So I mapped out the general area in which the incidents possibly
and this video that I saw makes me think that it is possible that it's one person running around doing this. And
happened.
I can't even imagine. Like, one punch wasn't enough. Is it really that addicting? What is this guy on something?
And so hopefully this helps somebody. I'm from LA. I was planning to go to New York, but now after seeing this, I'm not sure if I want to. I've heard New York YouTubers say that they find LA scarier than New York. I'm hoping that this isn't a regular occurrence, but twice in a day in the same area. I've been
No, it's not just twice. There's like 6+ cases. But also, I feel like if anyone is using this for clout, may karma come to their end, because that's also a possibility, right? Like, actual victims going through this are suffering, and then there are motherfuckers that use this for clout 100%. And if they ever get discovered, they 100% should be canceled.
Reading comments like this, where it's like, I'm starting to think they're not real, or some of them are, I'm not sure. And then it says, same, not a single one has described what their attacker looked like, nor they reported it, which seems odd. I'd like to note that a few people mentioned some descriptions. And if I'm correct, I believe only 2 of these happened on the same day. The first person who popped up on my For You page was Hallie, and although she didn't confirm where it happened, or I didn't see if she did confirm, but based on the video and where she was walking, I tracked it down to Mattress Firm
Holy
Chelsea.
shit, the detective work that TikTokers are doing. This is why they want to ban TikTok, because we're going to figure out shit the government doesn't want us to figure out.
The second person who posted today was Michaela, and she said it happened outside of Parsons on 14th and 5th, which is right here. Michaela also gave a description, and she said that apparently this has happened to a lot of girls. And she said also there was another girl who got hit outside of Astor Place. I'm not from New York. I've never been, so correct me if I'm wrong. But from like a quick Google search, it should be around here. I'm assuming this is where Astor Place is. The next person's video I saw was Olivia, and she said that it happened around Soho, Nolita-ish area. Based on the video, she said that this happened about a week ago, though, and this was the description of the man, so a completely different man. Fourth person's video I saw was Cicely's, and she was recounting a time her freshman year of university, so I don't know how long ago that was.
Oh, then that's definitely not around the
punched in the face
same
by a
time.
man, where her main building of her university was 14th and 5th, and it happened outside of a subway, so it's right here. So this is a generalized area of where all the incidents occurred, and Washington Square being in the middle. Hallie said she was looking down on her phone when this happened. Michaela said the same thing, that she was also looking down at her phone. Olivia just said she was walking in her neighborhood and she saw a man walking his dog, and then he said sorry and proceeded to punch her. Whereas with Cicely,
That's ridiculous. I'm laughing because that's insane to think about. They apologize. That shit is premeditated as frick, dude. Yo, my bad. What?
She was on her way to school. She was passing a park. This man was creating commotion. She looks, she squints because she doesn't have good eyesight, and she proceeds to just walk on. She thinks maybe because of her pink hair that she was attracting attention. So he follows her. She goes into a Subway sandwich,
my bag.
asking for help from the
my
employees
friend
and
told
the
me
customers. No one helps her. This man comes in, spits in her face, makes her go outside, and he beats her. That's all of the information that I've gathered so far. I'm wishing a speedy recovery to these girls, and hopefully these men are caught. And I know that
spit is heinous because that shit has poison damage. The acidity of spit is crazy.
our justice system isn't going to do much, unfortunately. But yeah, stay safe out there, y'all.
I feel like they really need to like dig into the CCTV cameras. But I also feel like most of the public don't have access to stuff like that. It's like super privatized.
Where is Spider-Man?
Dude, I'm telling you, if you spit on someone, it's got bacteria, it's poison damage. It's actually poison damage. Oh my, need the Avengers for real. Hey, don't do that, I thought to myself. NYC need Batman. What are the cops doing about it? Like, damn. What is going on in America? I've seen 13 videos. It's crazy. I stopped using TikTok for an hour and there's new lore every time. NYC has cameras on every... Yeah, what about the cameras? 3 of them call the cops, witnesses as well. One called 911. They got punched and dude immediately ran away. How would a gun help there? No one's going to kill someone for a punch, even though being punched is sucky. Also, yeah, you can't really carry in New York. Like, I don't know anyone that carries in New York. It's the dirtiest part of the body too. It's like, yeah, the mouth is heinous. Like, you bite someone, it's a freaking bioterrorism if you bite someone. Yo, shout out to Decoy Voice for actually covering this. It seems like the NYPD has actually detained the guy that's doing this. So mystery solved. Another segment of the American chapter closed. Crazy situation. Can't believe it actually happened. But yeah, add New York Serial Puncher to list of things happening in your bingo sheet for 2024. But yeah, I highly recommend his video. I'm going to have that in the link below if you want to see the follow-up to this. So, yeah, good stuff.